Hey, good morning, everyone. Sarasota Tim. How are you? 62, almost 63,000. We're about halfway there. Wonderful souls doing this morning. Well, I got something new for you today. We're going to throw you a curveball. I thought about the devotional, and I enjoy doing it. I don't want to make it something that I'm obligated to do. I don't want you to think, oh, there's that God stuff again. But we're going to. But I'm not going to be reading from Jesus Calling this morning. So those of you that follow along may be disappointed this morning. I'm actually going to be reading from the Bible, and that's going to be coming from the 1 Year Bible. It's just a short read of a parable. I like the parables that are found in the first four Gospels of the New Testament: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And parables are allegories or stories that have a deeper meaning, that when Jesus spoke to crowds and to the apostles, they were to kind of get what he was saying. He's kind of laying some hints. And I started thinking about this morning, and I said, why don't I just read a parable to give somebody some food for thought? And we've talked about this before, and this one is, there's 24 parables in the Gospel of Luke. I think there's 23 in Matthew when I Googled it. And so I went through the 1 Year Bible here. I don't actually have, I use my phone, but I can't video and read the Bible from the phone. So I'm going to pick up a Bible. I'm going to buy one because this one is great, but it's not in chronological order. They have a little of this each day that you read. You could read Psalms and Matthew and Leviticus in one day. It's just little segments. And to find something chronologically and with red print when Jesus spoke, I just want to get a Bible. And the only reason I need one is because if I do something like this with you guys, I need a book in my hand, because my phone, which I have the app, I won't be able to use because I'm videoing. But anyway, this parable I'm going to read to you is from the Gospel of Luke, starting in chapter 6, and starting in verse 39. I'm only going to go to all the way to the last verse in chapter 6, starting in 39. Follow along and see if you get the meaning. He, Jesus, also told a parable. Will they both? Oh no. Can a blind man lead a blind man? Will they not both fall into a pit? A disciple is not above his teacher, but everyone, when he is fully trained, will be like his teacher. Why do you see the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, "Brother, let me take out that speck from your eye," when you yourself do not see the log that is in your own eye? You hypocrite! First take the log out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to take the speck that is in your brother's eye. For no good tree bears bad fruit, nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. For each tree is known by its own fruit. For figs are not gathered from thorn bushes, nor are grapes picked from bramble bush. A good person out of the good treasure of his heart produces good, and the evil person out of his evil treasure produces evil. For out of the abundance of the heart, his mouth speaks. Why do you call me Lord, Lord, and do not do what I tell you? Everyone who comes to me and hears my words and does them, I will show you what he is like. He is like a man building a house who dug deep and laid the foundation on the rock. And when a flood arose, the stream broke against that house and could not shake it, because it stood because it had been well built. But the one who hears and does not do them is like a man who built a house on the ground without a foundation. When the stream broke against it, immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great. So basically, you know what it's saying there, folks. In the beginning of that parable, it talks about people that are judgmental, that want to sit there and let me tell you what you need to do. Let me tell you how you need to control your money. Let me tell you when you should retire. Let me tell you what I think I know. When you hypocrite, you don't even see the log in your own eye. You've made a mess of your own life, but you're going to tell somebody else how to live their life. First, it talked about bearing good fruit, to become as good as a teacher by studying the Word. And then you can help others by removing your ignorance, your log in your eye. And then it goes on to talk about people that do things rather than, building a house on sand, and then the storm comes in life and it crumbles away. That's like you built your faith on, a little reading, and then you sprouted like a little, I'm positive, and then you don't have any foundation. You got to dig down and build a good foundation on rock, because the storms are going to come. And it's like having hurricane-proof windows in Florida. It's required so you can withstand and still be standing when the storms of life come against you. So when you begin with yourself. Look in the mirror and say, before I go and tell everybody what they need to do or tell anybody anything, let's work right here at home first. Let me see that log in my eye. Let me see what my fruit is bearing. Are you bearing good fruit? You'll know them by their fruit. When people start to try to tell you something and give you advice, take a look at their fruit. What's their life like? Are they bearing good fruit? Are they being really blessed? Not that people don't have issues and troubles, but are they someone that you can say, you know what, I need I'll take your advice. Or they look like a train wreck, but you just want to hear whatever they got to tell you. No. Go to the Word, go to God, and He will guide you and direct you. Don't trust other people. Don't trust them. And learn to accept this information from people that are bearing good fruit. And so that's kind of like what I get from that parable. And you want to become a healthy tree and start branching out and growing in your life, and you will start to see it, your countenance, your whole life, everything you do. You're like the golden goose. Everything works out for you because you're sowing such good seed. You have such good positive thoughts towards your fellow mankind. You're exemplifying what Jesus did. You're showing love and friendship, and you're not being gossipy and judgmental. You're not spreading rumors. You're just trying to be a humble person, enjoying your life and looking at everybody as a creation of God. You're not judging them by their color, their hair, their age, their nationality, their origin. You're just looking at them as a living, breathing human being created by a God that created you and made you unique. They're unique. They want to breathe in and out every day just like you do. They want to be able to get safely to where they're going. They want to be treated right. So do that. Bear good fruit. Be Christ-like. And then when you take the log out of your eye and you see someone that can use a little guidance and you are bearing good fruit, and you have become a teacher level, that God can use you to speak through people, then you can offer that advice and show them. But don't be trying to get involved with anybody and tell them what they need to do, or making ridiculous statements that, you haven't even looked in the mirror. Because we can all, everybody has so much self-improvement that need to be done. Very few are teachers. Most people have logs in their eyes. The world is run by a secular evil force that the Bible talks about. The evil goes to and fro, roaming the earth, looking to any soul that it can devour, anything that it can just, like a Pac-Man, and just get you. You've got to put on the breastplate of armor. You've got to resist this, folks. You can't walk out your door. Once you leave your cave, your place, and you get in your vehicle and you go to your workplace, you get out there on the streets, you go into the stores. If you don't put the bubble around you, and you don't smile and exude love and kindness and humility, and you just allow, you don't have your shield on, you just allow all of this negativity out there, this evil that's prevalent, you're going to have a tough time, and it's going to affect you. It's going to affect your life. And if you want a good life, and it's a great life, knowing God, you have to go around preaching to everybody. This is just something that we do in the morning. I don't go around asking everybody, hey, is your name written in the Lamb's Book of Life? I mean, if the opportunity comes up and we're sitting there talking and we get close enough together, sure. I'll mention something. You a Christian? You believe in God? But it's not like I'm out there every day. I'm just living my life. But what I am doing, I'm trying to be, and believe me, my buttons can be pushed too. But I'm always trying to be kind and talk to people and compliment people, make them feel good. I like making people feel good. I can tell a lot of people, and especially some that are in their years, up in their years, that get ignored a lot, that you give attention to, they really appreciate it. As well as some young people that really need to be spoken to and encouraged, maybe from somebody more mature, that they're like, can learn a lesson that day. Like, oh, maybe I need to put this phone down a little bit more. Maybe I need to watch what I'm doing and, be more like that guy. A lot of young people I'm very proud of, they've been raised right. And that's a direct reflection on their parents, a direct reflection. And God bless those parents that are raising their children generation after generation to treat others like they want to be treated. The golden rule. So many young people today, unfortunately, because of the world we have, they were raised with a phone in their hand, a video game in the other hand, and they're allowed with no governing to watch anything they want to see on TV, to read anything they want to read, to listen to any kind of music they want to hear, no matter what the lyrics. And they go all day, and the parents don't say anything to them. A lot of the parents are doing the same thing. It's really sad that so many out there are like that. And they can be changed. They can be turned around. They can learn of their ways. But you can't go out and judge everybody. You can only just share love. But when someone does come into your life and you have reached the status of qualifications and God is using you to speak to someone that needs encouragement from the Word, not from you. Not, let me tell you how you need to do. Let me tell you what I think you should do, because I couldn't get it right myself, but I'm going to tell you how to do it. So many of those out there. those armchair quarterbacks. They're everywhere. So that's my little devotional this morning. We'll read maybe if I see another parable or something from the Bible that we can talk about and read and share a little bit about. And let me know in the comments if you like that, or if the devotional is what you like. But we definitely do need to start our day crushing it.